My dear, there is something undeniably magnetic about you, something so natural, so effortlessly captivating, that I find myself drawn to you again and again, almost as if my heart were made to recognize yours. It isn't just one thing, it's everything. It's the warmth in your eyes when you speak, the sincerity in your smile, and the quiet strength you carry even when you don't realize it. You possess a presence that lingers long after you walk away, a softness that wraps itself around the people you care for, and a brilliance that shines through both your words and your actions. Whenever I think of you, I can't help but acknowledge just how wonderful of a human being you truly are. Every small action from you captures my attention in a way that feels both gentle and overwhelming. Sometimes it's the way you tilt your head while listening intently, or the way your eyebrows lift slightly when you're curious or amused. Other times, it's simply how you breathe out a soft sigh after a long day, or how your voice softens when you speak kindly to someone who needs comfort. My heart finds every single thing about you adorable. Even when you're upset or frustrated, even when you let a little anger slip through, somehow it only makes you seem more human and therefore more endearing. I often catch myself thinking, how is it possible to love someone so completely? I feel utterly and helplessly whipped, and it's a feeling I cherish because it's tied to you. I have fallen deeply, profoundly, perhaps even irrevocably in love with you. And that is why my heart can't stop admiring you, why it finds something new to appreciate about you every single day. Your smile, for instance, is something I've come to treasure more than I would have ever imagined. It isn't just beautiful, it's transformative. It lights up even the quietest, darkest corners of my heart, bringing warmth where there used to be shadows. When you smile, it feels like the world steadies itself, like everything somehow makes a little more sense. I can't help but fall for it again and again. And then there's the way you play with your hair or your fingers when you're nervous, those tiny gestures that reveal your vulnerability, your innocence, your humanness. I love those moments more than I can express, because they remind me that behind the strength you show, behind the composure you carry, there is a soft and sensitive heart that feels deeply. Watching you talk to yourself sometimes, mumbling under your breath or laughing quietly at your own thoughts, is one of the cutest things I've ever witnessed. There's something incredibly pure in those moments, something that makes me want to hold you close and protect you from anything that might ever dim that light inside you. I admire the seriousness you have when it comes to your work. The way your expression shifts, the way your focus sharpens, and the way you commit your entire mind and energy to the task at hand, all of it speaks volumes about the kind of person you are. There is an honesty in your dedication, a sincerity in the effort you pour into everything you take up. You don't do things halfway. When you decide to take responsibility for something, you give it your whole heart. That level of commitment is rare, and it is one of the many reasons I respect you so much. Another thing I deeply admire is how you treat people. You value them, not for their achievements, not for their status, not for how others perceive them, but simply because they are human. You speak to everyone with respect, whether they are close to you or strangers you've just met. You listen when others talk, you comfort when someone is hurting, and you uplift those who doubt themselves. You treat everyone with fairness and kindness, and that is something truly extraordinary. Your compassion runs deep, and the world feels a little gentler because you're in it. I absolutely love the way you take care of your family and friends. Your love for them shows in your actions, in the thoughtful things you do, and in the time and energy you invest to make sure they are okay. It amazes me how naturally you take on the role of a protector, a guide, a pillar of support for the people who matter to you. When I see you with them, when I see the tenderness in your gestures, the patience in your voice, and the warmth in your presence, I feel blessed beyond words. It's like watching an angel move through the world, touching lives with grace and kindness. You are a beautiful person, not just outwardly but deep within. Your heart is pure, your intentions genuine, and your soul so incredibly kind. You move through the world with a softness that coexists with an incredible strength. You offer help without being asked, you forgive even when it's difficult, and you love with a sincerity that feels rare in this world. That is why people gravitate toward you. That is why you are so deeply loved by those who have had the privilege of knowing you. Beyond your kindness, you are also exceptionally sharp and talented. Your mind works quickly, often making connections or finding solutions that others overlook. You are hardworking, extremely so. When you take on a task, you don't leave it incomplete. You don't quit when things get difficult. Instead, you push through with determination, resilience, and patience. People who work with you can see that dedication, they admire your commitment, your discipline, and your consistency. You are what many would call a true all-rounder. You manage your personal life, your professional life, your relationships, and your responsibilities with a balance that many strive for but rarely achieve. But there is one quality in you that I hope improves only because I care so deeply about your well-being. When you become absorbed in your work, you sometimes forget to take care of yourself. You skip meals, you don't drink enough water, or you push sleep aside as if your body doesn't need it. You continue until the work is done, even if that means sacrificing your own health. And while your dedication is admirable, it worries me. I want to see you healthy, rested, and cared for, not just by others, but by yourself. You deserve to be gentle with your own body. You deserve rest, nourishment, and peace. Still, despite these worries, I am unbelievably grateful that you are in my life. Every moment with you feels like a gift, one I never want to take for granted. I hope I can keep you happy, not because I feel obliged to, but because your happiness genuinely matters to me. You deserve the world, and though I may not be able to offer you everything in it, I promise to offer you everything I can: my love, my loyalty, my honesty, and my unwavering support. I want to be the partner who stands by you during your hardest days and celebrates with you during your brightest ones. I want to be the person you feel safe with, the person you confide in, the person you trust with your dreams, your fears, your laughter, and your silence. I want to be the one who reminds you to rest, who cooks for you when you're tired, who holds your hand when you're unsure, and who stands proudly beside you when you accomplish all the things I already know you're capable of. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to know you so closely, so intimately. Meeting you is something I will always be grateful for. You are the perfect partner for me, not because you are flawless, but because you are real, genuine, loving, and kind in ways that resonate deeply with my heart. Being with you feels like coming home, like something inside me finally settling into place. I hope that my love for you continues to grow, not just in depth but in understanding, patience, and tenderness. I want to give you all the love I have to offer, all the affection, all the warmth, all the comfort, all the devotion my heart can hold. You are the best thing that has happened to me, the brightest part of my days, the calm in my chaos, and the voice that brings peace to my thoughts. I love you. I love you more than these words can capture, more than these paragraphs can express, and more than my heart sometimes knows how to contain. And I hope that as time goes on, you will continue to feel that love in every moment we share.